What is up, guys? It's your boy Rick Kakis, and today we have a brand new Xur Inventory review for the weekend of December 20th to the 23rd, and so let's get started. Let's see if Xur brought any Christmas presents. Alright, let's take a look at what he has. Firstly, for the catalyst, we do have the Borealis catalyst as well as the Jade Rabbit catalyst. Well, neither of these are really blowing my mind. The Jade Rabbit Catalyst, that weapon does see some PvP play from time to time, so maybe consideration picking up. The Borealis really not so much. Alright, now as for the exotics, the 66th Coyote. Overall, a little too much intellect, not quite as spiky as I want, but, you know, not horrendous. A 65 Skull Fort with 23 resilience, big resilience spike, a little bit of strength as well. Honestly, if you need a Skull Fort, this one is definitely not bad. Then we've got a 64 Astrocyte Verse, really not spiky whatsoever. Not really as impressed by this one. We do have the exotic class items available for sale this weekend. Then as for the random weapon, well, he's selling raid banners for whatever reason. So instead of going and buying them from Hawthorne, you can spend your strange coins. Yeah, that doesn't seem like a deal to me. Now, as for the weaponry here, all right, we do have the Prospector. Actually did get a recent buff, so worth looking into. Then we have the Risk Runner here. I think you get this like immediately upon starting the game. If for some reason you don't have a Risk Runner, 100% pick it up because it is actually cracked. It's going to reduce incoming arc damage, and when you get hit by arc, it goes bananas. Then we've got the Arbalist. Again, if for some reason you don't have this, it is worth picking up. This is one of the most useful weapons in the entire game for PvE, simply because it has built-in anti-barrier. So really good when you're doing a solo lost sector or nightfall loadout. And then for the Hawkmoon, well, we do have an opening shot Hawkmoon. That is one of the better perks you can get with this thing. Fluted Barrel, however, maybe not so. I mean, you are going to have some crazy handling. We also have heavy grip. Well, that's going to decrease handling. So, yeah, it's kind of mid. It's not that incredible. Then for the weaponry, we have the Dire Promise with opening shot plus Swashbuckler. Honestly, like, opening shot on the left is actually really, really uncommon. I wish I saw, you know, something like accurized here instead of just flared and light meg. Light meg is going to slightly increase the range. Stability here is not really what you want. I mean, honestly, this combo is not that bad, but everything else is kind of, it's okay. Opening shot, rapid hit with the Enigma's draw. It's okay. Lead from Gold, Disruption Break. I don't really think so. You're not really going to use this in like PvE with that role. Subsistence, Moving Target with the Death Adder. No, thank you. Grave Robber, Distortion Break with the 7th Seraph. No, thank you. Harmony, Head Rush. Absolutely not. And then Tireless Blade, Counterattack. Trash. Now, I will say, however, guys, keep in mind, the Semi-Quotition here is craftable. So check your patterns. If you're 4 out of 5 or something like that, you could consider using a Deep Sight Harmonizer to unlock the pattern for this weapon. Now, taking a look at the armor here, guys, let's check the rarity at light.gg. So, this is an OG set all the way from Season 1. It's a new Monarchy-themed set back when factions were still in the game. Then it was reintroduced in Season 8, and it's an extremely common set with nearly 53% of Guardians having this very helmet. Now, as for the actual rolls here, 65, too much mobility for the Titan. However, the Discipline spike is actually nice. 64, a little too much intellect, unfortunately. If you do want intellect, honestly, the other stats are totally good. Resilience, recovery, discipline, so not terrible. Then 64 with the main spike being in strength. Well, if you're making a melee build, this could be decent, but it's not blowing my mind. 66, too much intellect and mobility. Let's go and check the Warlock. All right, for the Warlock, let's go ahead and check this armor here. Well, first of all, the sword, Energy Transfer, Assassin's Blade, absolutely not. Then for the armor here, 64, strength and recovery, you know, it's okay. Then we've got 65. Guys, there's like a 1 point difference in these rolls. So again, it's okay. Then we've got a 65 with a big recovery spike. All right, now we're talking here. 24 recovery followed up by discipline and then strength. This is actually a very good helmet. And then lastly, we have 65. You know, again, I'm not really looking for mobility, but this does have recovery, discipline, intellect. It's okay. Overall, This helmet is the only thing keeping Xur from being the absolute Grinch right now and coming with absolutely nothing. Well, the Arbalist is fantastic, but let's go and check the Hunter. All right, for the Hunter, let's check the sword first. Tireless Blade 1 for all. Well, Xur was selling the actual god roll, the literal god roll for this sword last weekend, so yeah, not that amazing this time around. Then we've got 64, finally a mobility spike on a character that wants it. You know, it's okay overall. Honestly, mobility, then discipline, it's really not that terrible a roll. Then we've got 63, big resilience spike. Well, if you need resilience, unfortunately, 63 is a bit low. Then we've got 64, intellect, too much intellect in my opinion. Then recovery, no thank you. And then 66, resilience, discipline, strength. Honestly, pretty good. Like, you are lacking mobility, but these are three very important stats. Well, the Hunter doesn't really like strength that much, actually, but big resilience, spike, discipline, really not a terrible roll. Overall, guys, yeah, not the best weekend. Bungie really did not pull out the Christmas miracle this weekend. It's pretty mid, unfortunately. So there you have it. That's what's going on from Xur. Like, hold on. Why is this a thing? Why? Of all the things Xur can sell, why would I ever want to buy raid banners with strange coins? Anyways, guys, that's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed and found this informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCactus, that is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.